That's one of those alerts.
Yeah, it's my phone. Yeah.
All right, we good. Oh man. All right. Yo, it was good. It was good, folks. Yeah, I mean, welcome to yo, is this even episode 3? I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. I tried to find the most recent episode in that joint. I think it said 2, but I don't know.
Let's see.
Anyway.
Let's see. I mean, well, it would be 4 technically. Well, actually, it is season 3, episode 1. To be honest, because last one we did was season 2.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, man.
Hey, man, life in the holidays, man. What can you say?
You know how that go.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, man. But we here. So I mean, it's been since season 2. Congrats to the season 2 winner, D Nice, man. Man, we halfway through season 3 though, so oh man, a lot to get through, a lot to recap, a lot to talk about. But first thing,
the banner's up.
Nah, not yet.
Nah, ain't no banners up yet, man. We try and get around to that. But as you can see, we got the man himself in the flesh. Margarita's on deck. Yeah, I mean, somebody get the gold jacket out for this brother. Yeah, I mean, Hall of Fame Margarita Joe out here. What's good, man?
What's going on?
Hey, man, can't call it, bro. Glad to have you on, man.
Glad to be here. Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, man. Same to you. Man. So you know the usual rundown with the show, man.
I don't. It's been like.
Yo, get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here. You got jokes. Oh man, nah, man. So usual rundown. We especially when we have guests on, man. We like to get a sense of what you feeling, man. Let you speak your truth on this venue here, this medium that we have. Just tell us a little bit about your thoughts, man. Where you at, man? I mean, you you got 3 banners, up in the rafter. Two.
I might be speaking. Correct that. Like, let me correct it. Like, nah, he only got 2 up.
Oh man, but nah, man. Talk to the people, man. How you feeling, man?
He might be a prophet.
Hey man, hey look, man. Hey, I'm speaking it, man. Speaking it, man. Man, but how you feeling, man, about Madden so far, man? We in season 3, man. You owning the East right now.
Well, I'm the king of the East. I mean, that's not. They're all good players, but I mean, they don't pay their taxes.
No, they don't pay their taxes. Wow. Well, listen, with your boy office, don't look like nobody need to pay their taxes right now.
Exactly.
But we
I still got to pay taxes. They just don't get no refunds.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, nah, man, I like it. It has its ups and downs. One game, I'm like, oh man, I found my groove, and then the next game, it's like, oh, another quarterback fumble. I had like 3 in one game. So I mean, but no. Let me stop hating on the NFC East. Like, they all good, Yeah, they know what it is, though. They try. That's all you could ever ask a person to do is try.
Good old college try.
Right. A for effort out here.
A for effort.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this season, 7-3 record. No, I'm talking about you, man. Me. Yo, let's not talk about me.
We gotta talk about that.
I'm just a host right now. Yeah.
7-3. I just played Marvin just now. It wasn't. I don't know how to say. Like, with his quarterback being out, it just wasn't really. I mean, he had some plays where it's like, oh, this guy's wide open. I need to switch to the defender and try to track this guy down, and he just overthrows him or throws it out of bounds. So, I mean, I'm not complaining about that, It happened.
Got the W, man.
Yeah, got the W.
At the end of the day, man. It's hard, man, without a QB, man. Let me be the first to say. I mean, I don't know his backup situation. I'm sure mine is better. Oh, so he should.
Well, you would think he should be all right.
Well, we probably in a similar situation, man. It's just I think with this game, man, quarterback play is so vital, man. I think in past matches you can get away. I think we talked about it on here a couple times, man. You can get away with a subpar quarterback, and he would still make the majority of the throws that he probably shouldn't have made. Now, man, if that dude ain't accurate, he ain't accurate. You see it.
You can all but forget it, son.
Right. Man. Yeah, man. So let's see here. You are number three number three right now. Holding that spot. So I think we since we ain't been on here for a minute, man. We gonna talk the division talk. We're gonna talk the leaders, the winners so far, like do our projections and all that. Let's see. I wanna first, let's start with the NFC since we got Joe on. And I guess right now, looking at where we are with the current standings, man, just get your thoughts on all the teams and 1 to 6, on the bubble squads. Just get your opinions, man. Going division by division.
All right, just looking at the San Fran is 10-0, so I mean that's big. We only got 6 games left. My biggest surprise in NFC is the Panthers and the Saints currently. I mean, they're not even in the top 10. It looks like.
No.
So, I mean, I think both of them made the playoffs. Right?
Did they carry three teams?
Three teams went. It was Falcons, Panthers, and I think it was the Saints.
Wait. Did Tile not make it last year?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
because I think. Wait, didn't you lose to the Saints? I mean, I'm just talking, rehashing history here.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
I don't remember, huh?
No, I know seriously. I mean, I
I had a first.
Put it behind you. Got to move forward.
You're right. I had a first round exit. It was like, yo, he's throwing super shots over here.
No.
But yeah. I lost the Corey. But it doesn't look like either one of them will be making it.
No, man.
I like to say that most of them, like everybody outside of Proto, started off like 0-4, like 3 or 4 before they even got their first W. So I mean, it's tough. I mean, you got. I think they're going through what the NFC West went through last year because I think everybody but KC had a down year in the West. Now they're having it. So like the Rams are 6-3, and of course the Niners are 10-0. But everybody else is on the 500 in the South. So it's the ebb and flows of Madden, I guess, or ebb and flows of MNFL. One minute you're up, next minute you're down.
Everybody catching up, man. I think not everybody, but the majority of competition is starting to definitely
the NFC North could take 3. They could actually take 3 people. Because the Lions, I think they've been winning their games.
They balling.
I mean, as it stands right now, let me see who's going to be in the playoffs if we started today. It would be 2 teams from the South and 2 teams from the North, and then there'll be it'd be one apiece in everybody else's division. Because of course you got the Falcons and the 49ers 1 and 2, Packers 3, Cowboys 4, Rams 5, and the Bears 6. And the Lions are on the bubble. So I guess if the Lions start to win and the Bears or the Rams fall off, it could be a situation where that could flip-flop. But for right now, only 2 divisions are carrying 2 teams. It's not a clean sweep with anybody else's division as far as the playoffs are concerned.
Do we trust the Rams though to hold on? I mean, the Rams have been shaky so far, man.
Well, only when they play the Niners, apparently. I mean, he seems to struggle against KT, of course, but. I mean, outside of that, it's been pretty close games. Even the ones he's lost, he had a tie mixed in there. And that could play in a factor because that tie gives you 1 less loss. So they count losses first.
And we went to overtime in our game.
Yeah, he eked that one out. But he only won by 6, looks like. Yeah, so
he had a run with Gurley where he's getting tackled and he does he's falling back 4 yards and then everybody stops and he just runs at 60, 70 yards.
Wow. Okay.
He's got a favorable schedule down the stretch, so that's going to be tough for him.
I mean, if Gurley stays healthy, I think he'll make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's hard for him, man. I'm sorry, the Patriots, the Bills, the Seahawks might be his toughest game. You got the Giants, the Allwards, and the Jets.
I would say the Patriots would be the toughest game because everybody's sleeping on the Patriots, man.
Hey, look, man.
He has a 92 overall team. Nobody pay attention to that,
and they're 9-1.
Yeah.
Look, man. I'll give respect to the man. The man's defense is incredible.
You kind of hate.
No, I do. I've never hated.
You disregard that man. Like, listen. You treat him like you treated like Phil 2 seasons ago. Like, who are they? Like, who is this guy? I think he won a division every year so far.
But hear me out, yo. Yeah. I say this, like, I look at them like the real life Patriots, bro. Like, look at his division. It's no shots, yo, but it's shots, yo. Like, I mean, like he's getting 6 dubs.
So you trying to say he's gonna win by the default regardless?
Yo, he
got shots at Omar though. That shots at Omar.
It's shots at whoever is
whoever won it. Shots at whoever won it. That's what we doing.
Look, I can only go by the what's labeled for me. Has anyone ever beat the man in the division? You know what I mean? Omar's got 1 W, right? So
he's not. He's not 18-0 in 3 seasons.
I think he's like 17-1. Like, I mean, like it's. So I mean, I'm not coming from a place of just like blind hate, yo. Like I'm just.
So are you like if you're in that division, what you win in the division?
Come on.
Because the way you're talking is like they all.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Really?
But your record.
Look. Hold on. Have y'all played yet? Like
we haven't. We haven't.
Oh, that's why you haven't seen it. You haven't seen it firsthand. So okay.
Yeah, look, man. Hats off to Diaz, man. Look, man. Look, he's getting W.
See, y'all was supposed to play this year, but you got suspended.
Yeah,
and you first game of the season, so y'all haven't played it. Okay.
We got a lot of time for that. We AFC. It'll come back around for sure.
Do y'all feel like the AFC is weaker than the NFC? Let me ask that.
No.
I felt that way at the beginning, but it's definitely. I think it's probably tilted this season.
Wait, so you said that his division is basically just trash, but the AFC is not weaker than that.
But Doug, like, all right, so putting that division aside, I mean, you got to look at everybody else. Like, you still got, in my opinion,
let's go to Kevin's division right now.
Okay. Here
we go.
Second word. Like, right? Like, yo, can we go to like let's go to the
like you want to
we'll go back around.
And say, all right, out of these 5, we strong.
Let's put it like this. I think that if we going by numbers, it's balanced. But if you judging by overall like talent, like past history, like who's good historically, who's not, then it might be tilted a slight way. But like by records, like you look at both sides of the coin every season for the last 3 seasons, everybody's had generally the same record. Like Marquez has won the East. You've won the East on your side. The Browns have won the North. The Packers have won the North. Like it's the same people. So you really can't say. And everybody else has a subpar record, quote unquote. Either close to right over 500 or less than. So by the numbers, it's not. But by I guess you can say by the person, it might be different. Like if you want to count past Super Bowl winners and perennial playoff people or contenders, then yeah, it might be shifted. Well, I mean, as far as the numbers, no, it's not tilted one way or the other. I mean, because you can say how weak the South is. I mean, your division in the South, in the West, in the NFC is quote unquote, weak. From an overall standpoint.
Bev shaking his head.
Bro, the numbers don't lie. Those are the facts.
I'm just saying. I feel like if Rel, Phil, or Will are in the AFC, they have a better chance of making the playoffs.
But you can make that case about a lot of people. If Omar was in, say, like your division, you know what I'm saying? Like it'd be different.
Omar can't make it the playoffs in the worst division from what Bev is saying, but he can make it in my division.
Yeah,
my division's 10-1.
Hey man,
I love man.
Like I said, by the numbers, I mean, I don't think nobody in your division has been over 500, but you.
Nah,
well, last season was actually Joe almost lost it last season. I thought Bro was going to take it and came down to week 17, right?
You believe that in your heart?
Listen,
you said
there was probabilities. Yeah, I'm just saying.
You got Brown. That's that devil creeping in.
Yeah, this guy. It's this guy. Yeah.
Nah,
but it's without a doubt. I think you could say the number 1 and number 2 players, giving credit where credit is due, are in the AFC. You know what I mean? So far, you could probably hang your hat on D-Nice or Kevin making it out of the AFC. Like, if you had to put a probability up there, like, they have the highest percentage chance to make it out.
You're saying they're the best in the AFC.
I'm saying they're the top 2 in the league, in my opinion. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. That's my opinion.
So, who are you ranking first?
I'll give D-Nice the edge.
So, D-Nice is the best person in the league.
I'm gonna say that. I mean, he's playing the best ball. Let's put it like that.
Right. I can't say that. I can't.
He's best man. He's being best man right now.
Overall, if I had to say the best player, like I would go Kevin. Like, in my opinion, like D-Nice plays a style of ball where it's what's coming, but you can't stop it. You know what I mean? Like it's that.
So he's dominant then.
He's dominant in what he does, but you know what he's gonna do, and he still is able to execute. He's mastered Madden. That's what I'm trying to say. He's mastered Madden. Kevin, he has a football mind. Like you can't go in there.
Oh, wait a second. So D-Nice is the good game player. Yeah. Kevin is Bill Belichick of Madden right now.
Exactly.
Oh my.
Yes.
I'm not co-signing any of those because I can't give nobody that. I just can't give.
Wow. If I had to pick like the top 2, like from a football standpoint, I'm going Kevin and KT.
I knew you was gonna say KT because
I respect KT's game. Yeah.
But everybody's entitled to their opinion.
This is true. This is true, man.
As long as I don't hear facts at the end of anything.
FAX, man.
This guy. Oh, God.
But no, man. So I mean, all right. So you got you taking the East.
Yep.
Okay. I mean the way it's looking right now, that's no question. NFC North. So right now, Packers have got the lead. They got a 1.5 game lead. It looks like over the Bears. Does that hold true? I mean.
Does Tunde stay in first place?
Nah, he was back to playing Madden, yeah.
He just lost the Jokey, though. So, I mean.
I think Tunde.
I think Tunde stays where he's at. I mean, the games he's been winning, like, I feel like, I think he's won like 6 or 7 in a row. Like, it's not been
points.
And it's not even been close. Like, he's been putting up points. So, I mean.
And he's
number 1 passing offense.
Yeah.
So, the fact that he added the run. I mean, they play next week. So, that's going to be big.
Yeah, you said he has. They're going to definitely win the divisions.
They actually played twice.
He ain't played yet. So Tyler's outside chance. I mean, if he beats them both games, then and then Tunde still got to play the Packers. He got to play the Falcons, and he got the Vikings twice, the Bears twice, and the Falcons down the stretch, and the Lions. So he got a tough schedule.
Yo, he has a real tough schedule. I don't know, man. Looking at this schedule, I don't know.
He's gonna lose to the Vikings.
Yeah. I think he could split. Yo, don't sleep on it. Yo,
but that's the thing, though. Outside of that game with Kevin, the Falcons. I mean, not the Falcons, but the Vikings have been playing good.
Yeah,
and that defense is tough, and it's a division game. Everybody knows you can throw records out the window.
He runs well now.
Yeah, so I mean, it just depends on what shot shows up. But I mean, it's not gonna be a blowout. I don't think. It's gonna be a tough game. He could, one of those Madden-esque games where the game kind of takes over.
Yeah, that could happen.
He can definitely be.
You're right. But Tunde, he's on the road. I just feel like he's been scoring.
I think he can drop 3 of these games.
No.
Wait, you think he could drop 3 of them?
I think he could potentially drop 3. He could split with the Bears. He could split with the Vikings and lose to Proto.
I'm looking at that Falcons game. That's a pivotal game because that can mean a lot based on who gets a 2 seed because that game, that's gonna be a good one. Week 14.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a good
I
game.
mean, I'm gonna go with Tunde, but anything can happen. But
That's your man's though. That's your
I mean, but the numbers don't lie though. I mean, for real.
I mean, he won the first 2 seasons too.
Yes, I mean, numbers don't lie. I mean, to see the Bears quote unquote struggle against the Panthers who are struggling. Them two playing. It seems like ludicrous gift. It seems like Tunde got Tyle's number. He knows how he plays. It just it's muscle memory at this point. So unless Tyle can find out something else, something better to do, I think it'll be status quo when it comes to that game. So I think, like I said, the Falcons game. I think the Falcons game is really going to tell me what Tunde's built like for this season. Because if he definitely beats the Falcons, I think he's going to be ready to fight Joe and KT for that number one spot. So,
I'm looking at the Bears schedule though. So they have the Bucks and of course the Packers twice. They have the Saints, the Vikings, and then the Titans. They have an easier road.
Do they? The Bucks have been playing well, right?
Nobody in the South has been playing as well right now. Like
outside of Proto, Proto got a hurt quarterback.
Bucks can win, or they can lose. I mean, that could go either way too. To me, I played him and he plays well. I mean, you guys on the AFC, so y'all don't see them like often.
Well, I mean, I just played them. I just played the Bucks.
But what was that like? Was it a good game or was it like?
Nah.
I mean, it was a good game. I mean, it was a defensive battle. I want to say, like, I just, of course, I won, the defensive edge, but I mean, it was a tight game. I mean, I think that
because he's being humble as I don't know what.
Wait, what was the score?
Listen, it was 24-7.
Yeah. It was 24-0.
24-7.
Oh.
But it was a slow paced game. It was a football minded game. I mean, just like some other cats in the league, he plays real football. So it's one of those thinking man's games. So it just came down to I think Le'Veon Bell was really the difference in that game because he had a decent game against him. But outside of that, I mean, he's a tough player. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. So do you think Tunde will take it, or you think?
Well, I thought he was playing Tyle.
Yeah, do you think Tyle would take the division? I mean,
I don't think he'll take the division at all. I think he'll make a wild card, but I don't think he's gonna beat Tunde out. I mean, you got one and a half game lead. I mean, unless like Tunde just falls on his face, I think that he'll be fine as far as being a division winner.
Shout out to Tune, yeah. He said that was or fall, his situation right now. That's my man's.
And be like, that's my man.
It's just jokes, yo. The man's healthy, he's good.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, but I had to say, I think that based upon where everybody's playing, and that you still got division games left in the South, they got to be played. It's just a matter of it's almost like a gang fight. They just keep beating each other up, and whoever's standing at the end is going to win the division. So I mean, I think it'll stay where it is. I mean, Proto got a few tough games down the stretch too, but he got a 3-game lead though. So it just depends on when Matt Ryan comes back and how can he hold on until then. Because I think he got the Vikings and he got the Raiders, and he got the Saints, Packers, Chiefs, Panthers, and then Broncos. So I mean, he ain't got no easy road either. So it just depends on how long Matt Ryan's hurt. And when he comes back, because I think that's the difference right now is that he's playing close games because he's not a quarterback. And we just talked about that and how quarterback play is pivotal. Quarterback can't complete passes. Good luck.
Yeah. Especially when you you have a cadence, right? Like when you play with your dude for so long, the throws he can make, the timing of those throws. And, you got a backup in there who doesn't have the same arm, isn't as accurate, and you're still trying to have the same cadence and. This ain't working out, man. The struggle bus, man. Hop aboard.
Stupid.
So I mean, all right. So we got potential wild card according to you guys is Bears, Lions, and then the Rams. And so, if I'm looking at it, I think looking at Vince's schedule, it probably stayed the way it is. The way I'm seeing it, except for me, I think I probably got Tayo taking the division and then Tune in the
wild
card. Yeah. Well, they both in the wild card. You know, if Proto can hold on. So.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Bev. I think I don't know. I can't really get on board with that one, bro.
I keep trying to give Tayo,
the benefit of the doubt. I get it, but the numbers just ain't saying. Like, did you watch the Joker game? Did you watch it play against Joker?
I didn't. I missed it.
I didn't see that game.
Yeah, I did. It was. I mean, I caught bits and pieces. I think I caught some of the fourth and some of the second, but like they were like it was a struggle. Like they were battling. And then I think Tayo went up. Well, Tayo tied the game at the end, and then like. He sat down and covered 4, and then Joker got off a deep pass down the middle, like a deep post down the middle, and got a field goal range and ended up kicking the game winner. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to say based upon that. I guess that gameplay, whether he can rise above what's above him in the competition ranks right now. Because I mean. Like I said, so for some, no matter what, if he can win all of his games. For some reason, he can't beat Tunde right now. Like it just is what it is. It's one of those things where the person so well, and probably the person you're playing plays mad more than you do. And that's what it boils down to. He played more than you, and he can execute better down the stretch. Everybody knows Tunde like to throw the ball, so if you can't play get pass defense and get pressure on him, then it's gonna be a long day.
Yeah. Oh man! All right, so let's hop.
It's coming back next week, by the way. He's coming back next week. So,
who's coming back next week?
Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's coming back next week.
And that's your game, right?
Yeah, actually, it is.
Just in time, right?
I know, right? Picture that.
That might be a good one. We gotta get that one up on MNFL Network.
You asked Proto about that one. But,
there you go. Come on, man. If Tayo can stream, brother, come on, man.
Tayo didn't stream. That was Jokey streaming.
I thought I saw the Tayo.
No, it was Jokey stream. Don't even give credit for that.
No, yo. We gotta check the chat.
I promise you that. I promise you. Look, we can bet any amount of money you want on that because I promise you, Jokey
said review the tape.
You can go to the tape. You can listen. You can check it, write it down, take a picture. It was Jokey stream.
Hold up.
It was Jokey stream.
I was like, I didn't even know Tayo had a Twitch.
No, it was on Mixer and it was Jokey.
Okay.
Yeah, Fortnite and 2K.
Exactly.
Oh, man, yo, wow, man. Disrespecting the God out here, yo.
I mean, respect his legacy, but on the same breath, is when you got other focuses, it don't work out the same way.
Looking at the chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go into the AFC, man. AFC is, it's I think the 6 seed, probably 5 and 6. This is every year, same, usual suspects, 1 through 4. We just can't. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, yo, if what's my man named LeBlanc ain't go down, man. It would be a different story right now. I'm trying to tell you, Shops. But if was a 5th, yeah, I mean that's.
I was gonna be happy the day when you're gonna stop trying to troll me. Like things gonna be different if and shoulda, coulda, woulda. Hey man, it just listen. Like I said, you try to troll me in PM, you try to troll me on the chat, you try to troll me in the podcast. The outcome is the outcome, bro.
That's true.
You had a winning season.
No, but
wait.
No.
I was 8-8 the first year.
That's not a winning season.
That's winning, yo.
That's not. The 500 is not winning. Positive.
Are we rounded up? We rounded up, right?
No, we're not rounding up. Listen, this ain't horseshoes, goddamn. Ain't no almost shit. Okay? No,
man.
That's just no.
Jeez, it's been a struggle, yo. It's been a struggle.
We know. I mean, like I said, 1 minute you tell me you trash, next minute you tell me you're gonna beat me. So I mean, pause. But it's just I don't know. I don't know what to get from you. I don't know. I don't know what type of bad one's gonna be. Like you bipolar or something. I don't get.
You gotta be confident in yourself, brother. But at the same time, you gotta come to grips with what is in the moment. You know what I mean, but I see past that.
That's why I stay humble, because Madden will humble you if nobody else will. Madden will humble you. So guess what? Listen, day by day, game by game, it is what it is. I'm just playing the person in front of me.
It's all good. But Le'Veon is your offense, man. And let's talk about that. Like, isn't he? No, he's number 2, of course, behind Gurley, right? As far as rushing stats right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the dude is a problem. That's what I get worried about for you. I'm from the outside, like looking at like, if you don't have Le'Veon, how deep can you go? Pause. There's a pause there.
There's definitely a pause there. Like, yikes. Yikes. I mean, I just hope I don't have to deal with it. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I lost them the last game of the season, the first 2 playoff runs. So, I mean, you know, it's definitely a big difference when you have him in the offense and when you don't, because people got to worry about him. You know, you got to worry about him, then I can do other things. But, you know, that's why I got a few backups now, so I don't have to, quote unquote, overuse them, and I can still run my offense. So.
Right. So right now we got Cleveland at 1, 9-0. Pats, y'all beloved Pats. Y'all want to crown them. 9-1 right now.
You don't get that man no respect. He's like Rodney Dangerfield, man. No respect.
Look, man. No, I didn't say I don't respect him.
You did.
No, I didn't say I don't respect them. Listen, yo, y'all twisted my words, yo. Like, all I'm saying is,
wait till y'all play. That's all I'm gonna say.
All I'm saying is, it's expected. You know what I mean? I can't be impressed by what's expected. You know what I mean?
What? From D Nice?
No, I'm talking about from Marquez. From Marquez. Like, you're in that division. It's the same with Tom Brady. Y'all want to crown that dude, man. Look, man, he's in.
So I'm trying to grasp this idea, because like either you're sliding him or you're sliding the division. Like, you're going to take shots at 3 people or take shots at 1. Like,
maybe I'm taking shots at all 4.
Maybe you are.
Listen,
there's no praise that comes from that
at all. None. Joe.
No. Don't know, because last year I was
asked me in the PMs, was his name Diaz for real? That's how serious.
Exposure.
My man, Diaz. But Diaz, that's all love when you say Diaz. Like, when you growing up, you in the hood, not somebody give you a nickname, that's love. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right. I mean, how you want to spin it, brother? But listen, you still fighting that man. Like he ain't been in the playoffs every season.
But that's what I'm saying. Last year, I actually thought he was going to be in the AFC Championship. That's what I thought it was going to be. It didn't happen.
True. I mean, and you look back at the first season, he beat D Nice.
Yeah.
In the playoffs. So I mean, hey man, like I said, hey, don't sleep on him. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say he's good. I ain't gonna say he's great. I ain't gonna say he's bad. I'm just saying don't sleep.
He's an elevated version of Alvy.
Oh. Wow.
That's not even disrespect. That's wow. Because Alvy, I respect Alvy's game. Like, Alvy,
first of all,
he controls the ball.
You're gonna get a PM tomorrow. You know you're gonna get a PM tomorrow, because Alvy gonna have the shit to say to you. You already know.
Oh yeah, this nigga milking cows right now.
But why would you say he's borderline Alvy?
Yeah,
I didn't say he borderline. I said he's an elevated version of Alvy. He's like Alvy 2.0.
Wow. Alvy. I don't.
But no, this is why I say that. Alvy, he plays outstanding defense. He's going to frustrate you on defense, and he controls the ball. But he makes mistakes on offense. But he can control the ball. He can run his game plan and milk the clock. He's the milkman for real.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean, and Diaz is in the same vein. He's going to run his offense. It's going to take up a lot of time. He doesn't make as many mistakes as Alvy, and his defense is a little bit better. So, he's Alvy 2.0. It's just, can he get over the hump of playing those, elite teams? I don't know. I don't see it.
Kevin just posted that Marquez only played 2 teams above 500 all season, and he's 1-1.
Look at this, yo.
Oh, wow.
Look at this, yo. Look at this. This is what I'm saying, yo. This is what I'm saying.
Kevin with the inside information. This the statistics right now.
Sinbad gift. Those are the facts.
Yeah,
Those are the facts.
But the fact that Kevin broke that down to that level makes me like, yo, like
He's looking.
put that man on the payroll. Put that man on the payroll.
right.
The league, like for real.
Oh man,
like you broke it down that deep.
Serious.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Oh.
Draft king right there.
I mean, but that's real though. Like so, and that's my point. I mean, he's going to get to the playoffs. He's probably, he might. No, he ain't gonna get the 2 seed. I don't see Kevin not getting the 2 seed down the stretch. Let me look at the schedule for the Patriots.
If Marquez wins out, he got it.
Ooh, let's see, man.
He only has 1 L. And Kevin has 2.
Yeah, that's true.
I just want to take it from.
Now, the question is anybody that he's gonna play up to now is gonna be able to beat him.
Well,
he's paying Earl Thomas $25 million. Jeez, I just saw that. All right,
and that motherfucker covers the whole entire field. But listen, I ain't gonna say he worth for $25 million, but he fucking earning it right now because sideline to sideline, dog. I'm like, you supposed to be like 90 years old. How the fuck are you covering that much ground? But
they actually play each other though. Week 14.
They do.
So
they do. That's going to determine the seed right there. Because, well, he had a couple of tough games. I mean, of course, he got the Cardinals and the Jets first 2 games coming up. Then he got the Rams. Then he got the Dolphins. Then he got the Jags and the Chargers. Then he got the Bills and the Browns. So, I mean, yeah. Now, I'm gonna say this though, like for real, we got 7 games left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games left. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 6 games left. If he wins. If he goes 4-2 in that stretch, you gotta show him some respect in that regard. Especially if he beats the Jags, the Browns, or the Rams.
That's not happening.
And the Rams?
Yeah. The Rams, the Jags, the Browns. Those are 3 L's
right there.
Yeah, it's a tough stretch.
See, the good thing about that though is his quarterback is out, so he won't have to get hurt in those games.
That Chargers game, yo, like. I feel like the way Damo plays he's gonna probably dissect that defense. Marquez's defense. Because you don't know about that?
I'm gonna let the counter back because the pass rush is gonna frustrate you.
Yeah, you gotta have time.
His pass rush is what killed you. Like he'll play a safe enough defense where a route won't get open fast enough for the pass rush to not get there. So unless you got something for his pass rush, you're not gonna be able to sit back in the pocket and throw the ball. That's the issue.
But that's not Damo game though. Damo, he's a quick 3-step drop type of dude. Like,
but you also got to look at it from a standpoint of Damo's mindset because he always tell you that the people he respects, he play hard against.
That's true.
Because he thinks he's a gamer, not a football guy, then he's not gonna get up for that game.
Right.
Does he even know who Marquez is?
Exactly.
No. So
exactly. The Patriots.
No, real talk. He might be right. He probably don't know
15 people.
Yeah,
right.
That's fast. That's fast.
So hey, I don't even count that game. Those three pro playoff type games, the Rams, the Jags, and the Browns are gonna tell the tale.
They're gonna be that. But Kevin plays tight twice. Hey, zoom in on Bev's face. Zoom in on Bev's face on this. Hey, Kev plays tight twice though.
I tried to have
see that reaction.
The bite my lip.
Yeah, funny, man. Yeah, funny. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be exciting down the stretch again. Last season's all the way up to week 17 was like, nail biting. Who gonna get in? Who not gonna get in playoffs? I think it's gonna be the same way. Like, I don't think nothing is set in stone right now.
I'm bad, yo. Just trying to keep acting up.
Hey, Bev,
yeah, I thought it was technical difficulties over there.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Bev, you making the playoffs?
Yeah. Wow.
Am I making the playoffs? That's the question.
That's why I'm asking.
Listen, yo.
Playoffs?
Playoffs? Listen, hold up.
Kidding me?
Oh, man.
We just trying to win a game out here. Listen, man. I'm of course I'm always gonna bring up. If I would have won the game today, I would have been very confident.
Yeah.
But
So
Because I mean, listen, man, we come to play, man. You saw how we manhandled the Saints. Yeah, manhandled the
hey,
Saints.
don't be disrespectful.
Yeah.
You man. I thought you only won by like 7.
Listen, the score don't tell. Let Corey get on here. He will tell you I owned him.
He's not gonna say that.
Yeah, he better. Yeah, he know.
Who's saying that? Who's gonna say that?
Listen, he needs to, especially because
who gonna say one grown man into another grown man? You manhandled me. Who gonna say that?
Chill. First game though, I was about to go up 17-0, and then a majestic tight like Hank occurred. You know what I mean? And then, the rest is history. But listen, man. So we got the Broncos, the Chargers that are stressed. We played the Broncos once already. Got the Bills. I'm interested in that game.
I'm interested in that game too. After this,
yeah. I'm trying to.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to give a damn. But I'm gonna have a damn to give that.
Well,
game.
no, because I feel like you've kind of been disrespectful to Omar every podcast.
I've never been disrespectful.
No, because I'm saying disrespectful in the way you like. Oh, I got him losing that one. I got him losing that one.
That's not true.
But every game,
not true. It's not been the case. Didn't I call him to win the division the first year? I really did.
But based on what you're saying, you had no respect for Diaz.
We 3 seasons in, and you gotta look at the numbers, yo. That's all I'm saying. I'm not, listen, man. None of this is personal. I'm looking at the numbers, yo. I mean, okay. That's all we got to go off of. You can look at the numbers on me like that nigga's trash, but I'm telling you, don't come in Arrowhead with that mindset because you're going to get that work.
I don't know if it was this season or last season, but you gave away games in the red zone when you.
That's a fact, and I mean we've only been getting better, yo. Like the interceptions are going down and down every year, yo. So in every game. I'm looking at my schedule. I have the Dolphins, the Jets, the Bills, the Broncos again, the Chargers again, and then the Falcons. It looks like we lost MDC. Let's see if he can get back on here. There he is.
You have a last place schedule?
I was second place. Second place schedule. But we got the AFC East this year. So it seems like, look at you dogging them right now. What you trying to say?
No, because I feel like you named people that statistically, as you were saying, underperformed.
We're
gonna say,
yeah. I mean, that's just the whole AFC East, though, and and it is what it is. It is what it is. But look, man. I'm only here to play the games, yo.
You're right.
Yeah, man. That's all I can do. So we'll see what happens. Right now, Tyke got the 6th seed. We're gonna check out his schedule real quick. I don't know what's going on with MDC situation. He keep dropping. No. Shoot.
That homepage ain't up to date.
Yeah, we gotta sync that site.
Because the rushing yard is gonna change a little bit.
Tyke got the Colts. He got the Lions. He got the Jags twice. The Steelers, Alvy again, and then Marvin. So his road is a bit tougher than mine. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm just here to play. Look, man. I'm the bum Chiefs, man. I'm just here to play the games, man.
We doing no expectations thing?
No expectations, yo.
So if we end up on top, hey, we like it. If we don't, hey, we didn't have any expectations.
Yeah,
that's a coward's way out right there.
Listen, yo, we ain't got no LeBlanc, yo. Like, I'm out here with Kyle Lalletta, yo. I had high hopes for him, but he can't even throw a five-yard out, man. Like, it's crazy.
Go trade for Flacco or something. Who knows?
I can't do that. I ain't doing that.
That was on the block. I mean, like, y'all make some moves.
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm gonna hold tight. We good over
here. We got like $80 million about that.
Yeah. See that? Let's not talk about that.
What did KT say? Was KT the one that said salary cap don't win championships or something?
I think that was Corey.
Oh, okay.
Who caught that out? Right. But it's all good, man. It's all good. Look, man. But I mean, so all right, let's shift over to AFC. I don't know what's going on with MDC. Let me see what's up with him real quick. The wife probably came and cut the cord on that, man.
That's enough.
That's right.
It's the new.
Terrible, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like that, yeah.
Yeah, you see the Broncos receiver Bass?
Bro, that dude was locked down.
He got more receptions than my team.
Yo. See, but that he's getting smart because that was the game plan to take Bass away. And he did a great job at going other places with the ball. He didn't force it at all. And he ran the ball. He doesn't run the ball. Yeah, I mean, Bass got like all the team yards. So,
Yes,
you know, hats off to that man. And if he continues to play like that and can balance it, then, you know, he'll be all right.
I'm glad I don't have his pick this year.
But what's your thoughts on the AFC though, man? So I mean, right now it looks like it's set in stone, except for the wild card. We got the Steelers at what's that, 7-3, and then
You think it's
what's that?
MDC is 6-4 though, and you're 4-6.
Yeah,
I mean,
listen,
even if you're not talking division, I mean, it's. I think you're looking at it from the standpoint of you only one game out technically from the wild card. I mean, it's that Tigers 5-4 and the Ravens are 5-5, and everybody else got 4 wins. They only one game out. So, I mean, it's not nothing set in stone from a 1 through 4 perspective either. I mean, like I said, Marquez loses those tough games he got, and the Jags move up. If I start winning some games for a change, I can move up or move down. It just depends on who does what down in these last 6 games. But
yeah, let's go Proto Ali. I need you to get that W, man. Yeah, I mean, back up all that talk, brother.
Oh, where's the Raiders? Yeah,
this guy,
Proto Ali out here.
This guy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to win by 1 game though, like at least because he's like 5-0 in the division. So
yeah.
I think I only got the Chargers left as far as the division game is concerned,
which is always a toss of the coin.
Well, I mean, 1 game was.
I'm trying to give this man respect. He just
I know, right?
Away. Like, yo,
you gotta be humble about it. Like, yeah, you never know what you're gonna get. Like, yeah, I guess one time, but
right. Oh man.
So I mean, you have the Chargers, the Broncos, the Bills, the Falcons, the Jets, and the Dolphins.
I think I probably have the easiest role, but that don't mean nothing. Like the way I play, it don't mean nothing. So
I mean, it's the price you pay for winning the division. I mean, you got to have a tougher schedule, so that's why it's harder to repeat. Versus somebody else that's playing a 3rd or 4th place schedule. But it just depends on what you do down the stretch. If I don't win, but you don't win either, I still win the division, so it don't really matter.
Hey, that's how I've been looking at it. Like, I'm like, if I'm losing, but then Will and Phil are losing too, it's like, oh, okay.
Right, I'm still in the dance, so I mean, it is what it is.
My cushion stands.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I think it's gonna be interesting down the stretch period. I mean, it's not like I said, I think, between the top 3, I think it could go either way. I think it'd be nice to stay at number 1, to be honest with you, because I don't think he has a tough enough schedule. He's played Kevin already, and he's thinking, he got to play Marvin again. He has to play me, and he got to play Marquez. So I mean, it just depends. I mean, but he got to have 2 losses in order to be able to bump out of the 1 seed at this point. So he may win. He may lose 1, but I don't see him losing 2 or 3. So I mean,
that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, so I think he'll stay number 1. It's just whether the Jags or the Patriots will flip with 2 or 3 and me 3 or 4, and what the Steelers do with the 5 and does Tyke hold on to the 6 seed? Because I think the Steelers have a strong hold on being a wild card team, but I think does the Texans get in, or do the Ravens sneak in, or Titans, Bills, or Chiefs? I mean, they all got a shot to be in the playoffs, so it just depends on who plays well down the stretch.
We shall see.
Yeah, I like the back and forth with Be Nice and Cody Spaz dude.
Yeah.
I like back and forth, but it has to be like some wins or something. Man.
I mean, yeah, you can trash talk all you want to, but if you don't never win, then it's mute.
He's 7-3, man.
He ain't beat D Nice though. He ain't beat D Nice yet though.
Yeah. And he plays him. Does he play him again, or is that it?
I think you do play him again.
Nah, he lost twice.
Oh, well, that's it. R.I.P.
Yeah, I mean, 41-2. It's like, all right, man, I'm getting you next time.
Yeah, he's so disrespectful. Yo, D Nice is so disrespectful.
And then 30.
Like, he's gonna tell this man to his face that he easy W. You ready for me to get this W? Like,
yeah, you saw that, right? You saw that, right?
Yeah, you're like, come on, dog.
Come on, give me my free win is what he told him. He said, come on, give me my free win.
But he says that to a lot of people. I just feel like it's like you see that Arthur meme with the fist balled up.
Right.
Yeah, that's all you think about. It's like, man, and it's like it's worse when you like you can't do nothing about it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like you taking your lunch money. You want to do something about it, but at the end of the day, like he's still eating tater tots on you and shit. You know what I mean?
I got my control over Debo.
Right. He took your chain, he took your lunch money, he took all your shit. You know, it's just like when he leave, I'll be talking again. Yeah. Right.
Grab you and send that party invite while he listening to some music. And it's a wrap.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
I mean, I think they could send 3 actually. I think
it's possible. I mean, I think they'll lock us in 2. Whether or not Marvin can win down the stretch. Yeah. You said Baker's hurt, right?
Yeah, I think he's still out like 3 more weeks. So
that's tough. He dropped 3 games. Yeah, you can kill it.
But if he wins like 2 out of the 4 or something.
I mean, if he split, if he gets 2 out of the 3, then he still got a shot. But it just depends on who he plays in those next 3 games. Let's see.
Eagles, Bengals, Browns, Jags, Texans, Steelers.
Oh, go. Murder's row.
You know, people can see you, right? I think they can see you. That's disrespectful in how you said that.
How's it disrespectful? I'm just saying those are tough games. Yo.
Like the Bengals, ew. Like that's what you did.
No, I'm saying the Bengals, like that's a tough.
Oh, get out of here.
Yo, listen, yo. No one's giving Fro more props than I have, yo. Like I sound like Donald Trump right now.
I do agree.
No one respects Fro more than me. All right. No listen. Listen, yo. That man is legit, yo. Like, he can. All right, if he really is serious about the game, he can get a W. I think any game he plays.
He's serious. Let's not do that. He's serious about the game. It's just 1 or 2 mistakes change the whole game.
It does, and that goes for anybody. They ain't just him. That's anybody. The game, the way it plays, you can't play perfect. If you make a couple of mistakes, that's going to change the game entirely. And if that person doesn't make the same mistakes you make, you can forget it. Well,
and if you don't just like concede in the 4th, you can that can turn into 21 points.
Right.
That's true.
Get a tune there with his game. He texting a lot.
This chat, yo.
That's crazy.
This chat is wild right now. Y'all some funny dudes out there. That's all I gotta say about that. Man. Anywho,
if anybody's listening, I need a corner. Thank you.
This guy. Look at you ain't gonna be marketed on our podcast. Ain't no happening right now.
Right. All right. Dude dropping plugs, yo. Oh man. Brother. So, all right. I mean, it's
look at Tyke talking about crowning the Jags. You gotta beat them if you want to crown them. You gotta beat them. You ain't beat them yet, have you?
He come close.
He come close. Hey, but like I said, it ain't horseshoes.
Yeah, that's true.
It ain't horseshoes. Look, like Brady said, almost don't count, son. So hey,
almost do not count.
Oh, that's my song too.
Yeah, I bet it is. Sipping on a margarita.
Sipping on a margarita, nah, man.
Yeah, but like I said, it's gonna be interesting down the stretch. I mean, I don't think nothing's set in stone as far as. I mean, you only probably call who's gonna be the 1 and 2 seed, in the NFC. And in the AFC, I think that 1 is set, but I think 2 through 5 or 6 can change. So I mean, with 6 games left,
who's gonna be the 2 seed in the NFC?
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think you can call that yet. That's gonna be tough.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, it's only a game difference, so I mean, you know, it just depends. I mean, like, look, D-Bear pulling for me to lose, but I guess Joe should be pulling for me to beat Pro though, because he'll get a leg up as far as being a 2 seed.
Proto could lose out for all I care.
Right.
So I mean, all right. Let's see here. I mean, do we have our predictions set in stone? I mean,
it's hard to say. I mean, because I think everybody that has something to win or lose has a tough schedule. Like nobody has a light schedule going down the stretch.
I think KT wins his division.
Oh, that's a given. Yeah, I think the 1 seeds are pretty much locked. Like you got D-Nice and KC with being undefeated, so I think they're going to be the 1 seeds in both conferences. But it's just outside of that, it's nothing. It's going to be tough. I mean, you could. I mean, shit. If Proto loses a few games, he can mess around and be the 6th seed in the playoffs. I mean, it's only 1 game.
6 seed. 6.
Yeah, it's a 1 game difference. Tayo is 6-3. He's 7-2. So if he loses and Tayo wins,
doesn't win his division.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. So he could be no worse than a 4 seed. Yeah, that's true.
You think Conor McGregor could come back?
I don't know.
Conor McGregor gift, man. Hey, look, man, Jokey, man. Oh man,
he's 4-7, and he's what 7-2.
7-2. Hey, that's over, yo. That's over.
He could be 7-3 though, and that could change everything.
It could.
If he loses to the Vikings, that can change everything.
So you're telling me you think Jokey can make up a 4-game difference here in 6 weeks?
That's tough to say.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's tough to say right there.
I mean, I don't know.
That's a tough one. I mean, I don't see that happen. I mean, because I think Jokey's problem is he lost Cam early and Christian McCaffrey, so like his 2 main weapons cost him games early on. So now he just really get back into his groove. So whether or not he can sustain those victories, going down the stretch is gonna be tough. I mean, does he tank at this point or does he not? Because if you lose 1 more game, what you really playing for?
Yeah.
So it all depends. I mean, it's tight. Like I said, I mean, it's not nothing is like you can't say that nobody's that's in the top 10 is out of the playoffs. Like somebody could sneak in. So it just depends on who wins games.
We shall see.
This is a good season, I think, for people.
What was that?
I said I think this has been a pretty up and down season for people. Right? Yeah.
And I don't even think it's over. I think that a lot of stuff is going to change from, we could talk about this in a couple of weeks and the whole dynamic could be changed. I mean, Marquez could be the 4 seed and, Jags could be the 2 seed, Proto could be the 4 seed and, Joe could be the 2 seed. Who knows?
Right? I like that.
I'm sure you do.
That's right.
Let's look at this Cowboy schedule, though. I didn't even check this thing out. Let me see. What's up with that salary cap, brother? You gonna be all right?
We'll be all right.
You sure? Yeah. I'm just saying, you got some heavy hitters over there.
Who I got that's heavy over there?
96 overall heavy. That's what that is.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, exactly what it is.
That making 20 next year, right? You got Patrick Peterson. He gonna be making like 16.
No. I signed him 3 years, 17 or something like that.
He making 14 mil this year.
Yeah, I know.
He must be on the last year of his deal then.
Yeah.
No, he got 4. You signed him for 4 more years. That contract's fresh, brother.
No. I
see.
Oh, man, I know. Come on now.
Who you talking to? This man knows. Right. This man knows his roster, everybody else's roster better than anybody else they can talk about. Okay?
Not everybody. It's one person in the league that know everybody's roster. This nigga got nothing but time. This nigga probably got a spreadsheet.
It took me a second, but I know what you're talking about. It took me a second. What are you talking about? Oh,
this nigga got
spreadsheets.
He
just know Bears
roster.
He know Bears roster. He don't know nobody else's.
That dude know everything about me, yo. He know my mama name. God, I swear. Yeah. This nigga. Anyway. We looking at the Cowboys schedule.
Yeah. So I mean, you got a decent schedule down. You got the Steelers next. The Seahawks, they don't look like they on hiatus right now. They got Jokey. Then he got KT. Then he got Rail. Then he got Will. Yeah. So if Joe, since you're here, if you had to predict on your own, if you had to bet on yourself, what's your record down the stretch? These last 6.
The last 6?
Last 6, what's your record?
Let me look at this schedule right quick. My complete record or my record in my last 6?
Your record in your last 6.
Let's see.
This guy here.
www.
Ballers championship. All you gotta do is get it.
I mean, your schedule is pretty favorable down the stretch. I ain't gonna lie.
Is it?
I got the Steelers. I got
you got Jokey, KT, and Cody on in 3 out of the 6.
Let's hope Jokey is checked out.
Okay.
He needs a better first, so he should just.
Look at you trying to work that man.
He might be busy. He might be busy.
Work that man mental. Look at you
busy
trying to psychologically psych him out here.
I mean, if he win, it's like what? You just got a worse draft pick. Like, don't do that.
Jeez,
don't do that.
Wow. Now, we'll say 2 out of 3 games is tough for him are home games for Joe. Like he got the Steelers at home, he got the 49ers at home. Like he only got to go to Carolina. So
I think one of his linebackers is out. I hope he's still out.
Don't act like don't
somebody's hurt. I couldn't remember who it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's either Reuben Foster or Fowler. I don't know. He got so many.
Yeah, Fowler killing it. Fowler winning is the leader of all the awards right now.
That nigga got like 30 sacks already.
Something crazy.
Really? 30 sacks?
It's something up there. It's 20 something.
He must be lined up over that left.
31 sacks, bro.
See?
31 sacks.
Yeah.
That's my team right there.
Well, I mean, Khalil Mack got 21. That's crazy too. I mean,
yeah, he does. He
had 12 one game.
12. Hold up. Wait.
Against who?
I can't remember. He had
6 against Buffalo.
Maybe it was 6.
That's crazy, yo. That's yeah. You got 98 finesse move, 85 speed, 92 acceleration.
Oh, man, 98 finesse move out here.
Oh, but don't worry about it. Bradley Chubb got 99, so that ain't even high.
He's still on his rookie contract, ain't
he? Yeah.
Yeah, that's another that Jags roster, man. It's got to come down at some point, right? You got to pay these dudes.
But listen, he gonna be close to in the Madden by the time it happens because all the people he has, he just retooling. Like he traded Telvin because he got the number 1 linebacker from the last draft.
Mm-hmm.
He was like a 90-some overall already. So he just taking the high end guys that need money and just replacing them with high end guys that's young.
Right.
So that team will be all right for a minute. Chubb got 2 more years on his deal. He got a rookie on a 4-year deal. Like only person he paying is Miles Jack and Jalen Ramsey. There's only people he paying.
Fournette is up this year. He about to make some money.
Yeah, he gonna make some money. But he got 2 other running backs in the stable. So if he end up trading him, he still got 2 running backs that's gonna replace him.
Hey yo, holla at me if you try and move Fournette, brother. That's all I'm saying.
You don't run the ball. You don't need no damn running back. What are you talking
about? I'm trying to run the ball. Yo, come on, man. Look, Howard's numbers is getting up there. You know, we making our strides right now.
He should send him to the Ravens, right?
Well, this asterisk nigga. Yo, let me ignore the chat right now. Yo,
What happened? Oh, he said the asterisk.
Yo, come on, bro.
Who is that?
Chill.
Listen, man. Yo, we got Velveeta all over the YouTube.
Wow.
Chill.
Focus, man. Focus.
Diaz got the chips. I'm done. Let me. All right, y'all.
We're out the chat. Let's get out the chat all together. Get out the chat all together. But anyway, I mean, let's before we wrap up, man. Let's talk. So You know, if you had to, let's get everybody's prediction of who they think will make the playoffs, and then we'll get into some player profiles, you know, from guys that are, you know, looking to win awards, and then we can probably wrap it up.
All right.
So just Joe's our guest, man. You tell me, give me your top 6 for each conference, and we'll move on.
All right. I'll start with the NFC. I got KT and the 49ers, Proto and the Falcons, Tunde and the Packers, myself. I think the Bears and the Rams keep the 4 and the 5 and 6 spot.
Okay.
I don't know who the Lions play. Let me check right quick before I make my final decision on that. I think he's pretty. I forgot he had Saquon Barkley. So
yeah, he's putting them numbers with him too.
Plays the Texans, the Titans, the Vikings. He might actually, depending on what happens with those Vikings games, he could actually sneak into the 6th spot.
That's my thought. I think he might overshadow Tayo if Tayo don't win his next 2 games.
Way tough.
Yeah,
twice.
Mm-hmm. So I would piggyback on your list, and I would say the only change, I think the Bears lose out the last seed, and I think the Lions sneak in.
I think my list looks like 49ers 1. I'm actually going to go just based off of the strength of schedule. I think Dallas gets the 2. They get the bye.
Okay.
I think I'm going to change up because looking at the schedule is nasty for Tayo right now. I think I go Green Bay with the 3, Falcons with the 4, Rams, Lions.
Okay.
Rams are in there, man. Rams are back, man.
So this is basically a flip flop of 6 and 7, and then a little change up from 2 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Mm-hmm. All right. So what's your pick for AFC, Joe?
All right. So the AFC, Browns, Patriots, Jags.
So you think Patriots ain't going to the 2 seed?
The Patriots are in the 2 seed.
What, are they going to hang on to it, though?
Yeah. I think they hang on to the 2 seed.
Ooh.
Okay. All right, then.
Yeah, this will be, I think, Kevin's first wild card game.
Wow.
Yeah, it would be.
Because I think, playing your division a lot, I think Tyke could possibly take one of those games. Like he did have them last year, and then he started throwing the ball when the guy didn't have that many timeouts left. And then I don't know if you remember the game.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so Kevin throws the ball. The rest is history. So yeah, I think the Steelers. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. I'm gonna go with the Steelers at the 5th spot, and that last spot, I can't even. I don't know what the Ravens will do. So I want to say the Ravens 6 or the Texans, but the Texans schedule doesn't look that great. I'm gonna go with the Ravens at 6. We could let Tyke out of that.
Okay. For my bread, I want to say that the Jags do ascend to the 2 seed. I think Marquez drops. If he doesn't do anything else, he's gonna drop that game against the Jags, in my opinion. Well, it also depends on where that game is played. So let me before I say that, let me see where that game is being played at. Because we get into the part of the year where weather might be a factor, rain, snow, and stuff like that. So if it's an outdoor cold game, might be a different story. But it's in Jacksonville, so I think the Jags will end up winning that game and taking the 2 seed. So it'll be Browns 1, Jags 2, Patriots 3, Raiders 4, Steelers 5, and I think it's hard to call, man. That 6 seed is definitely hard to call right now. I mean, because it's only literally one game, and like I said, the Texans got a tough schedule. So, but I want to say, to be honest with you, because Baker's hurt, I want to say that somehow or another Tyke holds on to it.
I mean, just looking at the bubble, the Omar could somehow be the 6th seed.
Somehow, I mean,
if I was a betting man, I would say it's between the Bills and the Chiefs, just because of the schedule. I'm only looking at the schedule.
The Bills and who?
The Chiefs. The Chiefs. My schedule is the easiest. I'm looking at it, but I'm being unbiased. I'm just looking at
Are
the
you?
schedules.
I know you just say that the 10th person is going to jump to 6th.
I mean, but the 10th person is only
a game out.
Yeah,
you're right.
Mm.
And it's you.
Well, actually, now I'm looking at it like that. The Bills and Chiefs play. The Bills also have the Rams. They have the Seahawks. They have the Raiders, and they have the Patriots again. That schedule is tough.
Yeah, it is.
So if he beats you, you think he's in?
I don't know if I can say that either because his schedule is tough. I think I don't know, man. Everybody's schedule is tough. It's hard.
Yeah, I feel like anybody can lose any game.
Just
depends.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely any given Sunday out here. Ain't no gimme wins.
Yeah, but if I had to choose, so my 1 to 6, I got the Browns 1. I'm going with the Jags at 2. I think the Patriots. Actually, looking at the schedule, if the Patriots drop 3, and I think they will drop 3, that means you played them already, right?
Ooh.
Or do you play MDC?
Yeah, I played them already.
You lost?
Yeah, I lost.
Well, damn, that goes. So
then he got
yeah. So all right. So yeah. So Patriots 3, Raiders 4. I'm not even convinced on the Steelers at 5.
You think they'll make the playoffs?
I think they're going to make the playoffs only because everybody else is just the struggle bus. You know what I mean? But
struggle bus.
Just the struggle bus is real out here. Half of us ain't got QBs. But I think that because the Steelers down the stretch, they probably got the easiest schedule. They got the Cowboys. The Cowboys is probably their hardest game.
It is.
So they could probably hold on to the 5 seed, and I'm gonna have to say if you put a gun to my head, I'd say Marvin. I think Marvin gets it done.
Okay.
The 6 seed.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so we'll hold off because playoffs are too far out, so I won't even give no playoff predictions at this point. But so I guess as a new kind of segment to the chat, let's add this real quick. Let's say, like, I want you to be as impartial as you can or unbiased as you can when you give this. I guess you can say give your opinion on a player, but each person should give a player that they're looking out for. Like who's the player to watch going down the stretch? Like who's going to make some noise here in the last 6 games leading into the playoffs?
You going first?
Let Joe go first.
Who's the player that's going to make the? I think B-Main. That's somebody I think can win some games. I don't know if he's going to have Matthew Stafford or RG3, but he can win some games. He has a lot of speed on defense, and he plays the middle linebacker well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he gets enough credit because you got the 2 powerhouses of Tayo and Tunde, and then so he's just like a little brother there. But he's right there. I think he can squeak in possibly. So that's the guy.
Did you mean human player or player? Like,
well, both. I was going to do both. Actually.
Oh, I thought he was talking about you.
No. I was going to do both. He's right. I was going to do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Vince, man. Juke and Jarrell, man, is back. He's back. I think his last run of games is gonna give him some confidence going into the playoffs. He got a very light schedule. And you see what he's doing with Todd Gurley right now. That running game is gonna travel in the playoffs. So that's my guy to look out for.
Okay. For me,
Oh yeah, I just saw his schedule.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say it. I think that because I've seen both teams firsthand.
Okay.
You know, the Patriots and the Jags. I think that the Patriots show up. I think the Patriots show up and play good football down the stretch, and they may not win all 3 games they got this tough, but he may win 2 out of the 3.
That's yeah.
That said a lot, yo.
I mean,
you play
put up a shut up.
But from what I've
he's been modest about how he think he's just an average player and stuff like that, but he got some serious wins under his belt. To be frank, I mean, and this goes back to even last Madden. So I mean, that whole I'm playing under the radar and nobody thinks I'm a good. That go out the window now. I think that you are on people's radar. People are looking at you as being a contender, and it's time to put up a shut up. You're either going to elevate your game or you're going to regress. So it's time. So I think the Patriots going to shock you.
Okay.
Now, if you had to put a player on, like an actual player, who you think is going to either stay at the top of their award category, or you think somebody might sneak in and win an award that hadn't done it already? Going from just do offense, defense. Just real quick.
Go ahead, Joe.
You're saying, do I think somebody's going to sneak in? I think.
No. I'm talking about player. We're talking about a player to watch, actual player in the game. Like if somebody you've seen or you think somebody, talent wise is going to be a problem going down the stretch.
Doro Cole.
That's the guy I was going to say.
There it is.
The dual threat is just tough.
Yeah.
I mean, he got 6'5" receivers to throw to. He's preserving Fournette, it looks like. He can run the ball and pass. So I'm thinking he makes the Pro Bowl. He wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. He wins maybe best. I don't know if he wins best quarterback for the AFC or not. But he's going to get, I think, some XP that's going to elevate his game even more in come playoff time. And that's going to be kind of scary.
Yeah, I think the only thing he's really lacking at this point is throw power. And I think that, based upon the way the XP system works, if he does win those awards and it does get the XP early and it ups his throw power, if he gets in the 90s, it's probably won't be nothing that he can't do.
I mean, because I think D Nice got it with like some people last year, and he got 7 or 8 upgrades.
Right.
If you do that.
So I mean, it's always good to win those awards early as a rookie or a second year player. So
you don't need that much XP to take you to them.
Right. So I mean, he's like 88 throw power now. So I mean, if he gets up to 90, 91, then
and he's going to jump to superstar development probably.
Yeah, exactly.
All that's going to just be like, oh my god.
I mean, he had this game 308 passing yards, 182 rushing yards, 4 TDs on the ground, 3 TDs in the air. Who does that? Yo, like that's just,
him.
That's crazy. Yo.
It is crazy. It is crazy.
Lamar Jackson numbers. Oh yeah.
Michael Vick. Let's not.
No, you'll see Saturday. I mean Sunday. Shops.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. We're talking MNFL right now. We ain't talking about
right. But yeah, that's the guy for me. Like I think he's like crazy. He's gonna be nasty. I mean, stuff breaks down. He's gonna be gone.
Yeah. I mean, I again seeing it firsthand. I mean, you having to account for the quarterback in the box. The way the running game is now, like to have a dominant running back and a dominant running quarterback is. It's a lot to worry about on defense.
And then the option, the
defense,
sometimes even if they have good awareness, they'll into the.
Yeah, so I mean, you got to account for it. It's a matter of when it all depends on what formation he runs. I mean, if he's under center, he can't run read option. But outside of that, if he's not under center, he's in pistol or shotgun. You got to contest it. So he might get used as a decoy and get Fournette free or something else. So it's a lot to worry about. So I mean, for people that don't, account for all that or have a good defense, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot to deal with.
Defensively, I mean, Dante Fowler is running away with everything this year. I'd be surprised if he doesn't get everything on the defensive side of the ball.
I didn't even know. You do. Earl Thomas has 13 picks.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think he was.
Y'all thought I was joking when I said sideline and sideline. Y'all thought I was joking. That little 5'11" motherfucker gets the job done. Trust me. The game for that dude.
Who is Trey Sullivan? Oh, no, that's a Broncos.
That's a Broncos safety. Yeah, dude, solid.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be tough, man. Some of these rookies that people got are nice.
Yeah, I mean, from a defense standpoint, it kind of shocked me because he's a rookie. But you know, having Miles Jack in the middle was one thing, but that dude, Laquan Middlebrook.
Yeah. I saw that guy. I think he's a star, right? Or something.
They both. That's why he got rid of Telvin, because he could afford to. Because, like I said, he's an 85 overall as a rookie. He's 21 years old, so he's young, star development. Like
rookie contract.
His upside, rookie contract. The upside is ridiculous on this guy.
He dressed
I mean, and he plays better than Jack in certain regards, in my opinion. You know, Jack's 99.
That's just imagine throwing against that. You got Booyah.
It's a problem because they react better than most linebackers. You think that the reaction time of most linebackers are a certain amount of certain amount of leeway. You don't have no leeway with those guys. They jump everything. And
Madden allows linebackers to catch better than wide receivers.
Exactly. You can say that again.
Because I'm like, oh, he's 50 feet in the air. Oh, okay.
The mechanics with the wide receivers, they don't even fight for the ball most of the time. That's frustrating.
Yeah, if you throw it a deep pass and it's a 1-on-1, your guy just look at it and that guy's jumping.
Right. Like I said, the DBs play like wide receivers and the wide receivers play like DBs. It's just ridiculous.
Right. That's the one thing that I don't like.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I definitely don't like that. But yeah, I mean, regardless, I mean, like I said, it's, you know, I think that guy is a player to watch out for. I think that you focus so much on not trying to throw at Jack that he makes plays because you're not worried about him because you think he's not good because he's a rookie. But that's a lie. He's definitely good. So
side and Chubbs on the end.
You know, and he got Taven Bryan, who he drafted in the first round when he got the team. You know, he's bull rushing the interior line like they're not standing there. So it's definitely definitely tough stuff when you face that defense. You know, that's all I can say.
You can't. He lives off those turnovers though and field position.
Yeah. I mean, that's what a lot of games get lopsided. Everybody keeps saying, you know, how that game got out of hand and why is the game so one-sided. You know, like I said, he'll get a pick and he'll be on your side of the field, you know, with the first 3 possessions. Yeah, so
I'm still trying to figure out how he's in the Super Bowl or not Super Bowl, but the AFC Championship, and then still has the number 3 overall pick to get Doral Cole. That's
crazy. And he flipped Telvin for his first round pick, I think. So he's gonna have a high pick again.
Well, he had the number 2 pick?
Yeah. 3. Was it 3?
Yeah, number 3.
It was 2.
No, it was HD Proto.
Yeah, that's right.
And HD didn't take. He got rid of Luck, and I thought he was going to take Cole.
I thought, HG, if you listening, brother, I don't understand, You had him right there.
He did.
Why not get the man?
Yeah, I'm sure Kevin appreciated it.
Yes, he did, and Proto too.
I thought Proto was going to do it because of the Matt Ryan stuff.
Right. I know he kicking himself about that, especially since Ryan got hurt. But so he drafted what? He drafted a safety. Proto drafted a safety in the first round?
Got the safety. I just can't see picking the safety at number 2, Not when that guy's sitting out there.
And you already had somebody who could play safety.
Exactly.
So. But I mean,
hey man, like I said, that's why we GM my teams and they GM
crazy.
Remember that, Bev. That's why you the GM of your team.
That's why you the GM. Yeah, that's
you jump out there like, oh, word.
Facts.
Say that to you like, what? Mind your team. That's why I'm the GM of my team. Look at you shaking your head like
You got it. You got it. Gold jacket, Jim.
you got it. You definitely got to go. You put my gold jacket on.
I was just trying it on, you know. So I was just, they said what it felt like for a second.
You had my inductee. You was the one that gave my introduction.
Yeah, you're stupid.
That's funny. You unveiled his statue. That's funny.
Oh man, you wild, bro.
He's just the man next to the man. I understand.
Oh man. No, we here though, man. But all right. I mean, so you got anything else? Anything from the commissioner's corner?
A little bit of announcement. Our dean of discipline 5 is taking a leave of absence. So he's going to be in and out for a little while regarding his administrative stuff and playing. So if you have any issues with discipline or rules, anything of that nature, I'm going to refer you to Marvin for now.
I'm sure
he'll be the acting dean of discipline while 5 is on hiatus. So if you have any issues with rules or you have any issues with discipline, any problems with rule breaking, anything like that, make sure you hit up Marvin. He will be taking over those roles temporarily. 5 will be back. Respect that man's space. I appreciate it. Very respect his space, and give him time that he needs to do what he got to do, handle his business, and we'll let you know when he comes back. But outside of that, I mean, we had a whole lot of issues with rule breaking and suspensions at this particular point. So let's keep it that way. And just have a next 6 games. Let's get them done, and let's get into the playoffs. Let's have another good season.
Well, it is.
Good luck to y'all this season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see y'all in the playoffs, man.
He don't even look confident. He don't even look confident right now. He laughing at himself.
I'm just playing the game, brother.
Yeah, I'm
playing the game.
Get there though, man.
I appreciate you coming through.
There's gonna be people that saying like, "Yo, he's doing a lot of yapping. He ain't even, you can't. Look, how you hate from outside the club? You can't even get in."
Look, man, I'm just a man out here. Hey, man. It's all good, man. But I appreciate you coming through, man.
Appreciate you,
man. Taking your time out.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But y'all take it easy. Until next time. Holla. Yep.
Peace.